want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. I want to thank everybody that's been hitting that like button. The goal is 1,000 likes a video. Let's get this like spike going. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you can count on me for daily cryptocurrency updates, technical analysis, all the relevant news to stay up to date in this market. Jumping right into the market today, crypto. Red day. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency, $267 billion. Bitcoin at 93.32. So Bitcoin's pulled back. Let's take a look at this. On the 16th, I talked to you guys about this in a video. This is a head and shoulders possible idea. You have to know that there's a time and a place where it may be confirmed. This is a Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Where you've got a complex head and shoulders, which essentially same idea. So potentially you've never heard of a complex head and shoulders. Here you go. Multiple left shoulders, head, multiple right shoulders. This is a bearish pattern. Now we go back. This is the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Downside target or the measured move of this pattern, 87.50. Now we did get this huge volume spike, volume confirmation, and a confirmed break lower. We also lost the 200 simple moving average as well. So a lot has changed as far as since our last video. Very bearish sign for Bitcoin. Now the bulls are going to do everything possible that they can to break back up into this pattern and invalidate this 87.50 idea. However, we did have a previous bearish MACD cross, which is a sell signal. And this happened at around 97.50. And it's important to see, it looks like we possibly retested this level already, which gives some validity to the idea of the break to the downside. So keep your eyes on what Bitcoin's doing, because all these alt USDT pairs basically look a lot similar to Bitcoin. You see these type of patterns on a lot of the topping patterns across the market right now. Your USDT traded altcoins are going to run with Bitcoin. So if we were to zoom in to this tiny little area to focus on, hey, let's see what's the move going to be over the short term. The bulls again want to pump the price back above this level to invalidate the break to the downside. Now you can see that this bearish retest I posted earlier is confirmed. Expect more downside. It ran up here, pulled back. We're keep getting the Bitcoin's price action keeps getting rejected by the 21 simple on the lower time frame. So this is a 30-minute chart. Look at all these bearish crosses. You got a bearish cross of the 50 and the 200. Again, 30-minute chart. It's not even going to show up as a blip on the radar in the higher time frames, daily and whatnot. But we have a lot of people that trade with leverage in the trading group. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group, and we've been killing it. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out trading setups, posting ideas, posting thoughts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist where if you don't know anything about trading this market, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. It's that easy. The number one reason why people join the trading group is these guys. They want to be in the right coins, profitable trading setups. So this is COTI. Talked to you guys about this yesterday, and it exploded. 376% gains. It got listed, or it's going to be listed on Binance. And then they said, hey, we're going to give you a 25% bonus. Any COTI that's sent to Binance, we're going to give you 25% more. Just skyrocketed. It just took off. And I'm just thinking, yes. Now, if you want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, send me an email, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up in the group today. If you pay for 6 months, you get a 20% discount. If you pay for the year in crypto, you get a 30% discount plus an additional month for free. If you want to pay for the group monthly, on a monthly basis, you can do so. You can use a card, Patreon link that's in the description, but definitely invite you to learn how this market really works. I made $6,000 in Chainlink setup. The last 3 months, I'm up over $20,000. Now, I'm doing this full time, a dream come true. Dirty Harry stated, I bought ETH Bear token and now I'm up 20%. The game changes when you trade this market both ways. Shout out to Moonwalker for this quote. Whatever happens in the next 3 weeks probably won't change your life. However, what happens in the next 2 years, and I'll be here with you guys, most certainly will change your life. Remember, zoom out. Don't get caught on these price swings on the short term, right? Think about the halving. Bitcoin halving is coming one day closer. Okay, there's so the potential of this market is amazing. And we're here and we're early. Life-changing money is coming without a question. Stay positive, stay focused, continue to learn as much as possible. Okay, so I want to talk real quick about these coins. So ETH Bear, right? So ETH Bear is a coin where if Ethereum retraces, Ethereum pulls back, then this coin goes up that percentage times 3. So Ethereum here is probably down about 5%. And so you see that the coin ETH Bear is up 16%. So it's a 3x short Ethereum token. XRP Bear USDT. Imagine this, you made 16% on XRP today because essentially you're betting that it moves to the downside. The benefit to this, besides, let's say you're using BitMEX like Bybit, you're using all these crazy 25x leverage, 50x leverage, 10x leverage. That's way too much. It's crazy. And then you've got liquidation prices where you can get liquidated and lose everything. So again, just another tool in the arsenal to trade this market. Now all of a sudden, when you start trading the market both ways, everything changes. And practice with $50. Get good at it with $50. Once you're good at it, increase your position size. Be responsible. If you want to use Binance.com, you live in the United States, use PureVPN. You want to use Bybit, BitMEX, PureVPN. I use PureVPN every single day. I want to stay protected when I do anything in cryptocurrency. This is a virtual private network that allows me to keep everything private and secure. There's a link in the description that does support the channel. I talked to you guys about this and I didn't realize the extent of this. The IOTA coordinator node responsible for confirming all the transactions been offline for 12 days. 12 days. IOTA's been down. Yet the token remains listed as one of the top 30 cryptocurrencies by market cap, according to On-Chain FX. And get this, its price even went up. My point here is this market is very speculative. This is a bunch of software that really doesn't work at this point. Some of it has a use case, but most of it doesn't. 99% of it doesn't have working products or use cases, right? You can send money real quick with it out of the box immediately, unless the node's been down, the coordinator's been down for 12 days, like an IOTA situation. But the money, millions and billions, have been made in this market up to now based on speculation, and we have to continue to do so. Find the coins that everybody thinks is going to succeed. You know, there's a saying in cryptocurrency. It's essentially buy the test net, sell the main net, right? So you buy before everything actually, the rubber hits the road. You buy with that speculation, like, oh, the team is going to do this. This project's coming out. They got this new idea. This coin's going to be awesome. This is a brand new coin. It's a brand new team. All these things are possible and potential. Then when it's like, hey, we're going to launch our main net now, all of a sudden, a lot of these cryptos basically run into a brick wall. And so buy the speculation, sell the mainnet launch. Venture capital executive affirms $250,000 Bitcoin call as stock markets plunge. This is Tim Draper. And he continues to justify the most important thing behind cryptocurrency is, do you think people are going to continuously want to pay these 2.5% to 4% credit card fees? If you have a business, it becomes excessive. Cryptocurrency is going to be frictionless, open, transparent, global, and not tied to any political force. There's a lot of upside in this market. Don't doubt it for a second. Coronavirus stalls China's progress with central bank digital currency. So China's coming out and saying, hey, there's going to be some delays over the coronavirus, but this is still going to launch in 2020. Shout out to the Shaolin 015. He stated there's new coronavirus fears in South Korea, Japan, and Italy. But in China, he stated it's getting better. People are going outside. People are returning to work. part of me thinks there's a connection, he stated. There is generally less fear about the virus in China because there is a downtrend in the growth of the virus. So now the perception is that all the sick are in hospitals and not on the streets. He didn't know, the Shaolin didn't know if Western media has caught up with the news of the coronavirus in China. And what I would say to this is, news by nature, there's a lot of hype and fear and FUD, just in general. Their job and their goal, and they remain profitable by people reading their stories. And so it's important for them to potentially overstate some of the ideas and how they play out. Tyler Winklevoss, who again, he's part owner of Gemini, him and his twin, he shared a Bitcoin pizza moment because he's going to space. So he purchased a $250,000 ticket to go to space with about 312 Bitcoin. That would be about $3 million in today's prices. Pizza moment. Talking about the 20,000 Bitcoin pizza that was purchased years and years ago with Bitcoin. 20,000 Bitcoin pizza. How much did that cost? Crypto goes plastic. Coinbase's Visa-approved solution suggests growth. So this is important. Spend and replenish. We have to use these cryptos. We want adoption to happen. We have to spend and replenish. It's going to bring volume back into these exchanges where it's much needed. What I would say is, I'm sure Coinbase's card is good, but I prefer, well, Lamborghinis are nice, but this Lambo's got the BitPay license plate here. BitPay, I use it all the time. Pay all my bills with it. I go to Walmart with it, swipe it for groceries. Everything gets paid. BitPay, spend and replenish. Very good, very cheap if you're in the US. Definitely recommend it. Ripple paid MoneyGram $11.3 million in 2019. This remittance firm's CEO says that trading volume continues to grow. What I would state is trading volume doesn't equate to an increase in price. And then I thought, well, they paid MoneyGram or I mean, obviously they bought some of MoneyGram stock, a good amount of MoneyGram stock. But this, come to find out, these are filings that are characterize these payments as a benefit, quote unquote, from Ripple to the tune of $8.9 million during the fourth quarter of 2019 and $2.4 million in the third quarter. However, MoneyGram's revenue still declined 6% from the fourth quarter of 2019. The Ripple's smart here. I mean, you have to do whatever you can to make sure that your crypto or business takes off and hits the ground running. MoneyGram expanding its use of Ripple and XRP. Corporate and personal account transfers are going to be powered by RippleNet. What's important to know is that they stated the new integration is going to further accelerate their progress in accomplishing the vision of real-time global settlements. The company has further clarified that the integration is going to apply to corporate accounts. Now, MoneyGram hasn't stated if it's going to use XRP for the account-to-account transfers, but they do plan to explore new corridors for the digital asset. XRP and Ethereum's thriving use cases remain unrivaled, says a senior Ripple executive. And we talked about this. This is smart for both of these cryptos, especially Ripple, where XRP, the downside is, hey, it's extremely fast. When Lightning Network comes up and is able to be used by those who have adopted Bitcoin, Lightning Network is going to be extremely fast. It's going to have that edge is going to be lost a little bit by XRP, people would argue. What this is allowing XRP to do is take advantage of, potentially in the future, the smart contract idea. So imagine XRP, Ripple with smart contracts moving forward. For the Lightning Network, they're working on Deadman's switch, which is going to be used to pass on Bitcoin after death. And I want you guys to find some holes in this idea real quick, and you will. So the Lightning Labs infrastructure engineer, they've been building a Deadman switch, which uses Lightning messaging. The way this would work is if you're a holder, you have a switch, you have a button that you would click periodically, like once a week, right? Forever. You click this. And when you don't click this, essentially this shows that you're dead, right? You're not alive anymore. And then it would potentially post a Lightning message that would be sent to the inheritors with a secret such as a private key seed phrase or where to find the private key or seed, then the inheritors can redeem the Bitcoin. Obviously, there's some holes in this idea. Imagine if you're, oops, I forgot to hit that button. All your Bitcoin just disappears. ADX enables staking rewards. ADX is sent to incentivize investors who lock their ADX tokens for an extended period of time. The new feature could have serious implications on the price of this crypto. You got a bunch of holders that are tied to these coins. You've got a lot of the coin supply locked up essentially because people are staking it. Obviously, over time, the price will increase because you have a tremendous amount of people that are holding the coin and thus really lowering the circulating supply in theory. May not show up like on the white paper, but if they're holding the coins, they're not selling them. So that would potentially lower the actual supply of the coin. So I like staking. Think about the coins that have staking coming soon. Ethereum is one of them. ADA is another one, staking. Charles Hoskinson is the CEO of IOHK, co-founder of Cardano blockchain project. He revealed that the next few months are going to be quite exciting for the community as numerous updates on the project's roadmap are going to take place, including the Byron reboot. There's also a partnership deal with the Tanzanian government and more. So keep an eye on ADA going forward. There's 6 Supreme Court judges that are infected with H1N1 just before the Bitcoin case. So Bitcoiners are taking the idea of Bitcoin not being allowed to be used or traded in India to court. And all these Supreme Court judges have the swine flu. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure and subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.